Good evening and welcome to BJC Halacha A number 1945. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara away. Okay, we're continuing the laws of rejoicing on Yom Tov. And we talked about it's a mitzvah to honor Yom Tov, take delight in Yom Tov, just like Shabbos. And now we're on to the second halacha, once again dedicated in loving memory of Daniela Bas Tzvi and Sham Shev and Aliyah. What is meant by honor? How do you honor Yom Tov? As our rabbis of blessed memory said, it is a mitzvah for a man to take a haircut on Erev Yom Tov, the day before Yom Tov. Honor the Yom Tov, get a nice trim the beard, cut the hair, look nice, so that he does not enter the festival looking untidy. It is also a mitzvah to bathe in warm water. Back in those days, it wasn't so easy to take a shower or bath, but we take a nice hot bath or shower, to wash your hair, and to cut your nails on Erev Yom Tov. Again, Erev means the day before Yom Tov. The same as on Erev Shabbos, just like we do every Shabbos, right before Shabbos. On Friday, we're supposed to do the same thing. Maybe not take a haircut every Friday night, but every Friday, rather. But, some Fridays you take a haircut before Shabbos. Same thing with cutting the nails. So you do the same thing for Yom Tov. It is also a mitzvah to bake challahs in your house on Erev Yom Tov in honor of Yom Tov, just as it is on Erev Shabbos. Ooh, the smell of fresh challah, fresh bread, beautiful, tasty, wow. It is forbidden to eat on Erev Yom Tov after mincha, just as on Erev Shabbos, so that you'll be able to eat the Yom Tov meal with good appetite, right? If you eat too much in the afternoon, the late afternoon, right before Yom Tov, you're going to come to Yom Tov and not be so hungry. You want to come in with a good appetite. Let's see the footnotes over here. So he says, the term forbidden is not to be taken literally, for it is not forbidden. I mean, it's not forbidden to eat after the mincha time. It is just better not to eat that. That's how the Mishnah Berurah says it. And then he quotes the Rambam. This includes doing work. You also should not do work after that mincha time. Fine. We also said this refers to mincha katana, which starts 9.5 hours into the day, meaning the first time to say mincha could be early, like 1 o'clock p.m., so it's not saying you can't eat then, because that's still kind of early, but after 3:30, whatever time mincha katana is, again, it's 9.5 hours into the day, at that point you should not eat, right? You should not eat a meal from a half an hour before this time. So he quotes the Ramah, he goes, the Ramah rules that on Erev Sukkos you may not eat bread from noon onward. The Matas Ephraim rules if you were unable to eat before noon, you may eat bread before noon. He also says you may eat, however, what can you eat? So he says you could eat fish, meat, or fruit, even after Mincha Katana, even on Erev Sukkos and on Erev Pesach. Okay, there's a long halach with all those footnotes there. Okay, so he says, and if Erev Yom Tov occurs on Shabbos, you must eat the third meal before Mincha Katana. This law also applies to the first day of Yom Tov, since it is the eve of the second day of Yom Tov. So in other words, again, we want to bring honor to the second day of Yom Tov, or to the first day of Yom Tov, if the day before Yom Tov is Shabbos. So you should really stop eating at a certain point, enough time so you have a good appetite. He says here, if you do not, you should eat only a little bread, right? If you did not eat before Mincha Katana, then have a little bread that is slightly more than a kibetza, which again is 2 matchboxes, size of 2 matchboxes, okay? Okay, thanks for listening to Sponsored Future Halacha, 36,100 for gold. Have a great day.